Hey guys, welcome to my first character guide. So I'm planning on doing lots of these, but I figured I'd start with one of the new characters from the Road to Boruto DLC, and I'm going to start with what I think is most likely going to be my favorite. I haven't really messed with most of them that much. I've messed with Hokage Naruto and the Wandering Sasuke or whatever. But yes, this Naruto is freaking awesome. But anyways, let this take forever. Let's get right on into it. So first we have some tag cancels. I'm just going to be showing them on the screen. But if you want the exact number of hits and presses and all that kind of stuff, I will provide a document in the description below that'll show exactly, all the inputs for this. I may do subtitles over it if I feel like I have enough time to do that, but I'm not really sure if I'll be able to do that after all the other editing, if that's really a feasible thing. And I figure you guys can most of you will be able to figure out just by looking at the screen there, and then those of you who can't can have the document. Hopefully that'll be good. So next we have the pill cancels, and these are both pretty tricky. This first one with the 4 presses, you have to press really slow to get that stun in. And so, but if you do get the stun in, then you can cancel, you can just jump and then cancel into a pill. And then for the second one, you have to do the down combo with 5 presses, and it's really finicky. Like, you can definitely do it, but I struggle to do it on a consistent basis. So there is that. But I still think having 2 pill cancels that are, reasonably easy is still pretty good. So next up we have the infinites. I've seen some other people use this infinite, but this first one, but I haven't seen anyone use the second one. This first one, still a little bit difficult. It's the same timing as what the pill cancel was earlier, and it tends to drop after a while. The second one, like I mentioned with the other pill cancel one at this press, is you have to go you have to press really slow. I think it's like you have to press the button right before you go into the 4th press. You have to kind of wait a while, and then it gets a stun in. It's really weird. The timing, it feels really awkward, actually. But if you do it right, then you can do this. And I feel like that one's overall better, but they're both pretty good. Next up, we have some Jutsu cancels. So this first one is just like with the infinite combo. You just do the slow presses, and you can get it. And then here we have... Okay, so that's just basically the same thing, only with the other jutsu, and then that's the only jutsu you can get off on the first hit, is just the normal Rasengan. You can just hit once, then jutsu, and it works. But for the most part, you have to do the 4 presses as neutral, or the base combo, and then into it. And oh yeah, the Rasengan can also be canceled. The normal Rasengan can also be canceled right there with the down combo, and that one's actually pretty good. I like that one a lot. Next up, we have some ref cancels. This first one is 3 presses. You can actually do it on either the 3rd hit or the 4th hit. Either way works. Just as long as with the 3rd hit, you have to be really, really fast, but even if you miss it, you end up getting it on the 4th hit. So as long as you're fast enough, 3 presses, 3 or 4 hits, both is it's pretty simple to do and pretty easy. So this next one, we have 4 presses, and it actually cancels with like 8 hits, 6 hits, 9 hits, 10 hits. There's lots of different ones. There's probably more too, but I'm pretty sure I've confirmed for sure all those. In this particular example, we had 8 hits. But yeah, I'm pretty sure once you do the 4 presses, you can pretty much cancel that at any time and land it, as long as you're not like ridiculously late. And then for this up combo one, you have to do it really fast. Like almost as soon as he hits that 5th press, and the little weird like jumpy uppercut tail smack thing, whatever you want to call that, you pretty much have to do the ultimate jutsu. So you have to be pretty quick with that one. That one's probably the hardest one. So I would recommend doing either the 3 presses or 4 presses over that one, but it looks pretty cool, so. Alright, so up next we have some S3 cancels. So these are full damage ultimate jutsu cancels, and so just like with the infinite and the pill cancels, the first one is with the base combo, 4 presses. You have to do it pretty slow to get that stun in, and then you just jump to the side or backwards, I think really any direction with this one, and then you do an ultimate. And then we have the one I think people are more typically doing, this down cancel one. I think the best thing to do is to jump backwards away from the opponent like I just did there, and then land the ultimate. But it works from other angles, but sometimes it'll miss if you jump to like the wrong side, or if you jump, I don't know, it's a little bit finicky if you go any other direction, so I just prefer doing a backflip away from the opponent to land it. I think that's the most consistent way of doing it. Alright, so up next we have a Leadswitch Cancel. A little bit tricky to get this. You have to kind of like press the 4th hit and the leader switch at the same time in like a weird way. I honestly don't know quite how to describe it, but you'll get it after a little bit of practice. But yeah, that 4th base combo of his will stun him long enough for you to land ultimate. Pretty good. So here's a tilt cancel into ultimate. I really don't recommend doing this because you have to be you have to have like insanely good spacing, and I mean, if you land it, that's awesome. You know, that's legit good for you, but I mean, it took me forever just to literally get an opponent standing still to land that. So I don't really recommend it, but it's possible. So here, it's a little bit complicated to describe what I'm doing here, but basically I'm showing you 3 different things, I guess, or 2 different things. The first one is efficient chakra dashing, so that's where you jump or ninja move as you're comboing, and then chakra dash again before they can not, like, they're still stunned. So basically it costs less chakra to do this. And then I'm compounding that with the support, or the leader, or the support combo. So I'm doing a jump out of my combo, using efficient chakra dashing into them, and then using the support combo to stun them long enough to land an ultimate. So I'll show all the timings in the documents. I think that one's a 3 press, 4, 3 or 4 hit, and then dash, and then support combo, and then into ultimate. And yeah, you can do that with, I think, every single base combo and every single neutral combo, other than, of course, like the last one with the animation. And you can't do it with the up combo because he kind of knocks them in the air, so you can't like dash them because they're not stunned anymore. They're in the air. Maybe you can get an air combo off, but it's not really the same thing. And you can't do the jutsu or the ultimate jutsu off of it. And then you can also do. Wait, I don't think you can. You do the down combo? I don't think you can do down combo. Pretty sure you can. But anyways, yeah, this is a really long segment. I'll probably try to speed this up a little bit because I've already been talking forever. And I'm like literally halfway done with all these if I'm showing them in normal motion. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and speed it up to match with my voice. I do want to mention though that this last one I'm showing is just, instead of doing the efficient chakra dashing, I'm just doing a normal chakra dash. So you'll take up more chakra doing this, but you can just normal chakra dash during any point, any combo, and then do the support combo and then do into ult. So that's nice to know, and I find that a little bit easier to do, you know, in the heat of combat, but I still think it's good to know the efficient chakra dashings. Alright, so here we have something really interesting. I really, really like this. You can cancel his air combo whenever he's doing his little 4 Zangons that he's getting ready to hit you down to the ground with. If you just dash into them and drop, you can get all kinds of things. Like there was an ultimate, or there was a jutsu, there's a tilt, and then you can even do an ultimate, you can do a grab, you can even do a pill cancel into an ultimate. It's really, really, really good. I love this technique. Like, I love this is possible. I really wish more characters were capable of stuff like this. But yeah, and here I'm just showing you all the timings within like the normal base combo that you can cancel into an air combo, and then I'm showing you the cancels you can do once you do cancel the air combo. So I'm kind of showing you, what, like 3 different things here. But yeah, you can even do the air combo, and then if you cancel it right, you can actually just go back into another ground combo. So I don't know, I find that to be really, really epic. I love this about this character, that he can do this. Again, the exact timings will be in the document that I provide in the description. So if you guys aren't quite understanding exactly what I'm doing here just based on looking at the video, then you can check that document out for the exact presses and hits and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so on to his Awakening. I couldn't really find anything special. There is this one first thing here where you can cancel into a jutsu after the second hit. Other than that, you know, all of his things are just pretty powerful, but there's really no tech that I could find. You can kind of dash to their guard and then use the jutsu, and I think you're far enough away that they won't be able to hit you out of that. And his grab is obviously extremely, extremely good. That's a good grab for a Giant Awakening. But really, it's just kind of like, you just kind of have to either overpower them. There's not really a lot of tricky things you can do. You're just kind of really strong. So I couldn't really find anything in particular that, besides that jutsu cancel after the second hit, that's really the only like technique I found. Everything else is just doing the basics. And here I just want to show you one last little thing, one last little trick. You can grab after that 4th hit, but there I actually messed it up because he was able to guard the last second. I still think that would probably work against most opponents because they don't have enough time to do anything else. But if you do it right, they can't even guard. So you know, that's a better way to do it, but it's still fun either way. And so just a few another extra note. The up combo, like with most characters, is the best to do against a guard because you do pretty much the full combo on their guard as opposed to just kind of stopping after a certain point. So definitely recommend doing the up combo if you're trying to just pressure someone's guard. As for jails, I wanted to try to figure out if there was any jails, but I couldn't really test that because it's too difficult for me to test that on my own. But if I do, like if other people discover it, or if I discover it later down the line, I'll probably do what I'm going to end up calling a pro tips video, where basically I cover extra things that I missed in my initial character guides, like just little tidbits that are helpful for individual characters or just all characters, if it's whether the, you know, whatever the case may be. I do know after playing with him for a while that he does have jail breaks where you can use his tilt against some characters to break out of combos, but that just depends on the character that you're fighting against and the person. So I can't really show that in an effective way. Actually, I might have some footage of someone doing it to me. So maybe I'll show that. And then again with stun locks, he might have stun locks. I don't really know. I mean, almost the air combo is almost a stun lock, but I wouldn't consider it a stun lock because it's an actual animation, so it's not really. Yeah, there might be stun locks, but again, I'll probably do a pro tips video on that if there is, because I couldn't really find any, and I just want to get this out as soon as I possibly can. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I could find on Hokage Naruto. I'm sure there's more stuff. I think this is a really good kind of basis with which to, learn him and get better with him. So I hope you guys found this useful. And if you have any suggestions for character guides in the future, please leave them in the comments below. I'll probably be covering the new characters first, but then after that, I'll be taking requests and doing whatever you guys want me to do the most. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this far, and I will see you in the next one.